Hi, welcome to MSU U. I'm Jack Crawley. From sports to music and a fun club to a new restaurant, we've got a great show lined up for you today. One of the hottest topics around MSU this semester has been the Spartan football team's new Nike Pro Combat jerseys. Our new man on the street host, Andrew Kelleher, hit campus to find out what students think about them. We also caught up with some of the Spartan football players after a recent practice to find out what they think about the jerseys.
Hi, my name is Andrew Kelleher, and I'm your man on the street for MSU U. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the show, this is a chance for your voice to be heard as a fan and a student. Today we are going to find out what you really think about the new football jerseys. Now let's get a little background info on the Nike Pro Combat uniform series. According to Nike, these uniforms are born on tradition, built for speed, incorporating innovations such as strategically placed cooling zones, fly-wire threaded collar allowing for more breathability, and customizable protection. This year, they have chosen 9 different schools to sport what they are calling the next generation of football gear. The lucky 9 include Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, Ohio State, LSU, Stanford, Army, Navy, and obviously the Michigan State Spartans. So far, only 3 teams have worn the 2011 Nike Pro Combat gear, making our Spartans the 4th. They were clad in their dark green jerseys, black pants, and bronze helmets, ready for battle against the Wolverines Saturday, October 15th. But that's enough from me. Let's find out what you think. So, how do you feel about the new Nike Pro Combat football jerseys with the bronze, dark green, and black color combination?
I like the combination. I think they did a good job with the jerseys. I would like to see a little more black in it, but I think they're pretty sweet.
I think it shows our school colors very well, it shows, just the colors very well, and I think it'll look great, everyone will think I think it's awesome, I think everyone else thinks it's good, so I think a lot of people will be cheering for it, and they really, really like it.
I like it.
You like it?
I think it's pretty classy. Classy.
Classy is a good word for it.
I think it's classy, but at the same time, I don't like that it's not green and white.
So do you think we should stick with these uniforms from now on and just abandon the whole green and white?
Nope.
No?
No,
Really?
don't do that because you gotta have some tradition to stand on. I think it's appropriate for certain games, right? But I think you gotta have some tradition.
I definitely like these for special occasions like the Michigan game, but we should probably stick to our regular jerseys for other occasions.
And could you just finally just look in the camera and tell everyone who your favorite Spartan is?
I definitely have to go with Kirk Cousins, our leader, for sure.
My favorite Spartan is everyone. I don't have a particular favorite Spartan. I love them all. I bleed green. Go green!
Go white!
I like the one guy, BJ, what is it, Cunningham? He's cool. He's a good player.
How about you?
Same.
Okay.
BJ Cunningham and number 99. What's your name?
No.
Worthy. Yeah, sorry, Worthy. Sorry, my bad. I had you in class,
Sorry,
but
shit.
y'all my 2 favorite guys. Oh, and Kirk Cousins, because he's from Holland, and I'm from Mesquite.
All right, man. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
man.
We appreciate it.
Go green.
Go white. What did you think about the new jerseys?
I thought they was cool. Just being able to wear them once a year and especially a rivalry game, it's just give you more motivation to go out there and have fun with your new uniforms on. My motto is: you look good, you're gonna play good. So I think we did a great job with them on.
Jerseys are sweet. From the helmet to the cleats, it was just an awesome uniform, and I think it gave us a confidence booster going into the game against Michigan.
And we practiced in the helmets and cleats for about a couple weeks before the game, so it was fun and comfortable too.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Do you think that we should stick with these uniforms and abandon the green and white tradition?
I won't say abandon the tradition, but those are some nice uniforms, man. I would bring them out for special games every once in a while, probably a few times a season.
No, green and white's what we're all about, the go green, go white. It was awesome cheer, so we're gonna stick with the tradition, but it was definitely exciting to get to wear those jerseys.
Nah, the jerseys were sweet, but they weren't that sweet to ban the tradition of Michigan State. The green and white tradition it goes all the way back. So
most definitely not. Definitely not. It's always, stay traditional. Anyways, I don't think Coach D will go for it. He's gonna, stay traditional. But I definitely, me personally, keep the tradition going because we've been having great success with it.
So do you think this will be a yearly tradition, and has there been talks about having the Nike Pro Combat every year?
I honestly think it should and will be a yearly tradition, and I heard next year they're going to have them too, the combat jersey. So, I mean, yearly should be right.
I haven't heard any talk about it, but it would be nice if they brought it back next year.
I haven't heard it personally, but I definitely think it's going to be a year thing, especially that we won with them on. So I think it's definitely going to be a year in, year out thing.
Okay. And when U of M came out onto the field with their surprise specialty uniforms, what was the initial reaction from everyone on the team?
I wouldn't beat me, but them jerseys not really that. I think that made our jerseys look even cooler because of how their jerseys look. But I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even know. I was just lined up for the national anthem, and they just did what they did.
Yeah,
so.
It didn't faze you guys.
No, I didn't. I didn't even notice until we got out on the field. So
it's so ugly. They came out in their regular jerseys, I guess, and switched, but I didn't like the stripes on it. That was Adidas.
We really didn't pay attention to the jerseys. I mean, personally, they weren't that exciting to me, but I mean, I guess they were excited about those jerseys. It is what it is.
Yeah. Can you take us back to Saturday, the moment when you guys were getting ready to run out of the tunnel, onto the field, Spartan Stadium, sold-out crowd against Michigan wearing the new jerseys? I mean, what did that feel like?
Yeah, it's always a lot of excitement running out against the Michigan game. Everyone's always pumped, and
oh man, you just walk out the locker room, tap the little Spartan pride sign, you just look down, you got the new black pants, new jersey on. It felt great. Look out to see the crowd, it was a great atmosphere. And it was a live game. Everybody came, and I feel like the crowd made a difference.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, just being a redshirt freshman and being able to play, and I mean, having guys like Joel Foreman and Chris McDonald playing next to you was a lot of fun. But I mean, it's kind of a dream come true going out there and being able to play in front of a packed house. Our fans are awesome. They were awesome Saturday, and I don't know if they know how much they really do help out there when they're screaming and stuff, but it really does help, and playing at home is so much better than playing away because of you guys.
Yeah. I felt great. I mean, but Kurt had told us before we had went into the locker room, he said let's not go in the locker room be all excited about the pro combat uniforms. We know that they look good, but let's go in there and have the same focus that we have any other game if we had our regular uniforms, and not put as much focus on as a uniform, looking in the mirrors and taking all the energy off the game. So I think that helps us a lot, by going in there with just keeping our focus and not worrying about the uniforms and just letting everybody else, say how good we look.
And then the uniforms as a package, I don't know if you knew this, but they're like $200,000 for the whole thing, and 112 players on the roster. That's like $1,700 per uniform. As Coach D'Antonio addressed, the fact that there would be consequences for any players that were to sell their uniforms. I mean, after the Ohio State fiasco, has that even been addressed?
Nah, it hasn't even been addressed, but it's understood. We know not to do that. There's penalties for that. We see it every day on ESPN and on the news and stuff. So, I don't think anybody on our team is that stupid to do that. So I feel like we should be fine.
Our coach really emphasizes that anything we give you can't sell. And there's a no tolerance policy, and we just take that really serious. Yeah, it's just that.
He hasn't said anything, but we're not even going to try to do it because he preaches so much. When they was going through the investigation, when the things were coming up on ESPN back in the summer, he drilled it in our heads so much that we're not even thinking about doing something like that. My name is Elwin Baker, and you're watching MSU U.
My name is Travis Jackson, and you're watching MSU and U.
My name is Danico Salin, and you're watching MSU TV.
My name is BJ Cunningham, and you're watching MSU and U.
Thanks, Andrew. If you've driven by Brookfield Plaza on Grand River recently, you may have noticed its newest addition, Bagger Dave's. Emily Sklar sat down with the manager there to bring you this hotspot report.
Hey guys, I'm here at Bagger Dave's, East Lansing's newest burger joint, and I'm here with manager Teresa Goss. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about Bagger Dave's.
Bagger Dave's is basically a burger fry tavern, and we specialize in Michigan craft beer, and everything is always fresh, never frozen. We cut everything every morning.
Nice. And when did you guys decide to move to East Lansing?
Our owner, this is the 5th location. We have one in Ann Arbor, Berkeley, Novi, and Brighton, and this is far away from where we normally are, but it's a great location, and it's East Lansing, Michigan State, so he thought it would be a prime location.
When did you guys open?
It's been about 6 weeks.
And business has been good?
This has been good. They did what they call a soft open. We didn't do a lot of advertising in the beginning, just so that the staff can be ready and not get overwhelmed. And we did really well for there being no word of mouth, being about an hour and a half or so from everywhere, other location. So yeah, we've done all right.
Very nice. And so you guys said you're a burger and fries joint. What else besides that do you guys serve?
Well, we have sandwiches. We have a veggie burger as well. We have turkey burgers, which our turkey burgers are really, really good. We have fresh cut fries, sweet potato chips. We have Michigan craft beer, like I said. We have a big selection of wine. We have desserts and brownie desserts.
How many Michigan beers do you sell here?
Well, we have 8 on tap, and they're all Michigan, and we have about 12 in the bottle.
Okay.
So, and we rotate them for season. Most of them, we only have about 7 annuals.
So I know, being a Michigan State student, I love delivering. Do you guys deliver?
We don't deliver. We've been talking about it a little bit, but for the most part, as far as deliveries, you have to use like those outside companies. And they were a little concerned about then we wouldn't have any control over the quality, because when they leave, they're not our employees. We don't really know how long it takes. Do you know what I mean? So we're looking into it. They're doing a little bit of research on it to see how we can control the quality of the food. The most important thing is we don't want you to get your burger half an hour from now and have it be no good.
Right.
So that's the most important thing to us.
So what are your guys' hours?
Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 10, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 11.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Emily. When the weather is right, you're sure to see people longboarding around campus just about every day. But did you know there's a club for that? To find out more about it, our new group report host, Kaitlyn Durocher, talked to some of the guys in the club. Check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaitlyn Durocher for MSU U's Group Report. As we all know, Michigan State has a wide variety of clubs that students can join. From a Quidditch club to a coffee drinking club, every student can find a place where they can do what they love to do. Today I'm here with Peter Croce, MSU's Longboarding Club president. Other members of the group have also joined us to tell us more about the sport. Longboarding is a lot like skateboarding, and it originated from surfing, as all board sports do. However, let's find out more from Peter. So Peter, how long ago did you start longboarding?
I started longboarding the end of my senior year of high school, just because all my friends were doing it, and I didn't think I'd get that into it, but I got really into it.
Well, that's cool. What advice could you give to someone who's just starting to longboard?
First and foremost, don't wear flip-flops. That's a cardinal sin. Also, wear a helmet. If you pad up, you'll be less afraid of falling, and then you'll try harder and do cooler stuff.
So besides the fact that this is MSU's only longboarding club, what else makes this club unique?
This club is unique in the sense that it's very low-key. We don't have like regular meetings, and there's no money involved for events and stuff, so it just makes it really laid back. You can come skate every night if you want, or you can skate just once a week. It doesn't really matter. It's just it's all inclusive.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are there any local longboarding competitions?
Yeah, in Michigan, it's a little bit of a dry spell just because we don't have like the biggest hills in the world. Right. But there's some slalom races, there's some push races where basically like people will push up to like 26 miles, just whoever can get to the end first. I don't do that, but yeah, I've driven to Ohio for some races and around the area. But there are some stuff in Michigan, and a lot of times we put it on as a club.
That's awesome. Where are good places to longboard around campus?
The river trail, as you can see here, is really nice because it's a nice mellow slope, and the pavement's really good. And otherwise, just anywhere on campus is beautiful. Just stick near the river, I think. Just don't lose your board in the river.
Tell me about different friendships that you formed through this club.
Oh man, the club, skateboarding in general, but especially this club, it's like a total family. Because okay, there's a million longboarders on campus, but there's just a special bond between every person that you skate with. So, whereas you might just have a friend from class, in the club, you're all doing something kind of not accepted by the mainstream, and so that gives you an instant bond. And it's seriously like family. Like over breaks, we'll all hang out and skate together, and you always have a place to crash and stuff like that.
It's just a lot of fun. It has a lot of good obstacles to overcome, so there's just always challenge, there's always something new you can work on, and it's fun to go fast.
How long ago did you guys start longboarding?
About, I'd say like a year and a half before I came to state.
I started probably my senior year, 8th grade. I've done it for like 7 years or so.
What made you guys start longboarding?
I don't know, I just kind of saw a video once and I was like, that looks cool, so I grabbed the board.
I originally tried to make a luge. I saw it on Malcolm in the Middle, so I decided to make a luge. That didn't work, so I bought a longboard with my friend. Got into it that way. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
As you can see, longboarding is an exciting and challenging sport. If you're interested in such a thrill, make sure to check out Michigan State's Longboarding Club. And remember that anyone is welcome to join. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time on MSU U's Group Report.
Thanks, Katie. On October 7th, Mac Miller rocked a sold-out crowd at the MSU Auditorium as part of a tour supporting his first full-length album, Blue Slide Park. But before heading to the next city, Mac sat down with us for an interview. Here's our new entertainment host, Leah Benoit, with the report.
Welcome to MSU U. My name's Leah Benoit, and I'm the new entertainment correspondent. One of the great things about going to Michigan State is that we have the opportunity to see lots of entertainment on campus. From comedians to movie premieres to concerts from people like this guy, MSU students have the opportunity to see it all without leaving campus. So Mac Miller is here with us, fresh off of his sold-out show at the MSU Auditorium. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I just got done with football practice.
So your first big tape came out in 2007, and right now it's 2011, and you're only 19 years old. So I think it's safe to say you were interested in music at a young age.
Safe to say that.
So who were the artists who inspired you from the beginning? Who inspired you to get into hip-hop?
Alright, but it's a lot of different music. It's not all like that, It's like, there's like the Beatles, Bob Marley, the Rolling Stones, White Stripes, the Strokes, all types of music. People like G-Love were really dope to me because they're kind of like, and like Sublime.
Yeah.
They like mixed hip-hop and like other music.
I kind of hear Sublime in your music a little bit. Yeah.
Thanks.
So if you could model your career long-term after any artist, who would it be? Like, who's your ultimate goal? I want to be like him or her.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want my career to like be like anybody else. I want to be like, I want to model this sounds like really corny, but it's true. I want to be like just me.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, I don't want anyone to be like, he did it like this person, or he reminds me of this person. I just want them to be like,
That was Mac Miller.
Exactly. Got it. Yeah, but no, I was in a group called The Ill Spoken when I was like 15 with my homie Beatty. We just, we're both dudes from Point Breeze rapping. And we always had our own like solo stuff in mind, and that's what we really wanted to do, but we just kind of, it was easier to rap with somebody else than just do it by yourself. So we rapped together, made some dope music for that age. And then, it was just like time for me to really like pursue, what was inside my head and heart. and you got to do that on your own. Sometimes you just need to be on your own and figure out your purpose for the world, you know?
Yeah. So at that time, were you going by Easy Mac, or when did you become Mac Miller? When did you decide that was the stage name you were going to stick with?
Well, Easy Mac didn't last long. It was more of like a joke when I was younger, when I was like 15. But it like stuck because it was like, haha, little white kid named Easy Mac, ha, look at him rap. And you couldn't forget the kid named Easy Mac. But, you know, when I went to go really and work on my own music is when I changed my name to Mac Miller. Rightfully so. Thank God.
So when that first mixtape came out in 2007, you're the same age as me, so that puts you at 15. So, am I right?
Yes,
15 or were you 14?
That's 15.
15. So how did your classmates at the time in Pittsburgh react to you having a legitimate music project out that people were listening to?
Well, I would love to sit here and claim that it was a legitimate music project that people were listening to. It was more like a project that no one listened to, and that wasn't legitimate, but...
People know about it now.
Yeah, people know about it now. But, I mean, back then, you know, people all took it like a joke, you know, they were like, oh, you really have a mixtape, you think you're a rapper now? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yes, I do. And I sold it. I made a little bit of money, like a good $400, and I was like, this is a
That's solid when you're 15, though.
I know.
So, about a little over a year ago, you were signed to the same label as Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
So how was gaining that platform was it a big change for you? How did things change after you got that?
Well, it was dope because it wasn't a huge change, you know, Rostrum Records is an independent label, and so nothing is done on a big scale. It was like really just helping to organize what we had going to like get it out to more people. Just like another part of the team to, you know, and a huge part, you know, they're incredible. But it was definitely dope, you know, that was like my goal is when I finished high school, I wanted to like be able to have rapping be a job because I wasn't going to go to college. So I was like, I want, you know, something to show for this. So I got signed to Rostrum, got like a good, like, you know what I'm saying, like $1,000 that, you know what I'm saying, they broke me off with just to give me some money because I never had really money like that. So I was like balling. Bought a pair of figure skates.
It's a good choice. Good spend of money. So were you in high school at the time, or were you done? Did you finish?
Yeah. I was finishing high school, and I did graduate.
Okay.
By the skin of my teeth. Is that what is it? Is that
I mean, it's close.
Is that the expression?
Yeah, it's close.
By the skin of my teeth. That doesn't even make sense.
So your first full debut, full release, Blue Slide Park, comes out November 8th. Is that still the date?
Yes, it is.
It's still the date.
It's not going anywhere. November 8th.
So is it going to be similar? Can we expect it to be similar from your older stuff or different? Will it be a completely new direction?
Yeah, the album. Don't expect anything, you know? I think that's always like the worst thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you expect something and it's not what you expected, then it's gonna like make you not enjoy it as much. However, that doesn't mean it's not good. Doesn't mean it's not bad. It's just, you know, not what you expected. So I don't want people to like, I don't want to talk about like, oh yeah, like Mom's gonna sound like this, and or like this is what you can expect. And people are like, oh, word, and then they like pop it in. They're like, oh my God, like I didn't expect any of this. What the is this? Like they always do. Not my fans, just, you know, the people that say things like that. You know, just don't expect anything. You just expect sounds to come from a speaker when you put the CD in, and those sounds will have a melody, and it will be a song, and there'll be a multiple songs.
So you're doing something kind of cool with your album, sort of a campaign of sorts to get your fans to buy it at pre-sale. So correct me if I'm wrong, 25,000.
I will correct you if you're wrong.
25,000, you're going to release the title track early.
Yes.
50,000, you're going to donate $50,000 to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yes.
And if you get 100,000, you're going to release the whole album.
Right.
Early.
Yes.
So who came up with this? Why did you decide to do this?
Anyway, so we wanted to do something innovative. You know, we're independent. We wanted to do something different. We wanted to be able to, because we can do whatever we want. There's no major label. If I wanted to be like, hey, the album's gonna come out right now. Like if I called Benji up and I was like, yo, let's release the album right now. He would be like, are you sure? I'd be like, yeah, man. He'd be like, that's not smart. And I'd be like, I know, but I just feel it. And then we would do it. Which is why Rosham is awesome, because I like have a lot of control over what happens in my career. But we just wanted to do something different. So, you know, 25, and actually we went to announce it on MTV to get the word out about the pre-orders, and we go there and they're like, okay, so we knew we wanted to do something 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 is like landmark numbers, and they were like, what are you gonna do? You know, and I was like, oh shit, we didn't even talk about the plan yet. We don't know what we're doing. And I was like, all right, 25,000, we should do Blue Slide Park. The song should come out because it's a dope ass song, and we're so close to 25,000 that's about to come out, which is crazy. Just so you know, 50,000 and 100,000. I'm jumping all over the place with this question, but it's 50,000 and 100,000. Like if we would somehow get anywhere close to that, like that's ridiculous for pre-orders. 100,000 would be the most pre-orders ever on any album. Like so, getting to there would be ridiculous. You know, I don't even know if I really.
It'd be a
expect
feat in music itself, let alone for let alone for someone with their their debut.
Yeah, I know.
Just for pre-sales.
It would be a feat. I don't know what a feat is.
It's like an accomplishment. It's a good deal.
Okay.
You want that.
If you heard I said I don't know what a feat is, and it sounded like fetus. But anyways, so we're sitting there, I'm like, all right, 50,000, what should we do? I was like, yo, I want to give 50,000 to charity, because it's like I want to give 50,000 Make-A-Wish, because it's like if they do something for me, I want to give back. And like it's like we're not about money as far as accomplishing things, it's just about accomplishing things. And so if they can rally up and put that money in my pocket, I'll give it right back. And then 100,000, I just really want the album out now.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, what can we do to get this album out early, man? Like I'm touring, I want to start performing the songs, I want to know what people will think. I like can't wait to drop this album. So we were like, well, if we get 100,000 pre-orders, we'll just let it go. And you know, if we do, it's crazy. And so I just hope we do. And if we don't get the 50,000, I'm still gonna, you know, give the 50,000 away. Because I mean, that's like,
that's good.
Yeah, you know.
And it's for kids too, so that's like a good organization.
Yeah, Make-A-Wish is dope. So no matter what, it's all gonna be gravy. November 8th, Blue Slide Park. You know what I'm saying? The day that will change the world as we know it.
So be sure to pick up his album, Blue Slide Park, on November 8th. And thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us.
Thank you.
Have fun playing football later.
I will.
Be sure to tune in for the next episode of Entertainment on MSU U.
Thanks, Leah, and thank you for watching MSU U. We'll see you next time.